Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Daily Tech News with your host, Alan Smithson. I am super excited to get started. Today is Wednesday, February 28th, and here is the tech news for today. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to share entire screen. Here we go. All right, let's get started. So today's news starts with Google's new AI that can generate entire 2D platformer games, 2D games. You know, the games like Mario Brothers where you jump up and down. Check this out. I'm going to play another video in a second, but this is just a little animated GIF. You can generate a playable world from a photograph or a sketch. You can construct from clay. Okay, before we do that, I'm going to just stop this for a second, and I'm going to share another screen here. Let me go here. Perfect. Great. Check this out. So I'm just going to turn off the sound here, but Google just launched Genie, a new AI that can take any picture or drawing and turn it into a video game world. You can draw on something or take photos and literally make video games. Like I can't explain how they're doing this but this changes the fundamentals of gaming. We just saw a massive update in text to video with Sora. And today we now have Genie. So these large language models are making the possible or the impossible possible now. And it's only going to be a matter of time before we see a ton more of these things happening on the daily. Moving on, we have former Twitter engineers are building Particle, an AI-powered news reader. This is super cool. You can punch in, what you're interested in, these types of things. It's Particle News, and it's in a private beta. You can actually go and sign up for it now. You can join the wait list here, I guess. There's a type form. But the idea is that it will go through the news and kind of make sense of it for you. Now, I don't know whose filters are on here, or if you can set your own filters, but it says Particle is an AI-powered news that helps you understand more faster. Now, I don't know if this is going to have caps. Maybe it's going to lean right or left or keep you in the middle. I don't know, but keep your eye on Particle News. Next one here. This is Sora. I love this. Realistic video of people relaxing at the beach and a shark jumps out. Now, this is all AI generated. Look at her face. Like, don't you think you would get up and run away? But anyway, Sora believes that, sharks coming up to you will elicit this response. I thought that was super cool. On to something new. Krea, Krea.ai, is a new music over here. Perfect. We've got here this amazing, and let's go here. We'll go field of pink and purple flowers, sun shining. There you go. Okay, so you can see as I start to increase this AI strength, it takes the input image and just adds some pink flowers. But if I go all the way over, it takes the new prompt. So this is the new AI that allows you to just do things on the fly. I can say, maybe green flowers or yellow flowers, let's say. Oh, there we go. Just flowers, a field of flowers, sun shining. I guess it's sunflowers is what it's assuming here. And if I turn it down. So early days, but you can also do things like this. You can turn it into CGI. You can turn it into concept art. You can use portraits, and then you can use the default as well. And you can turn things into cartoons. It's really, really amazing. So cars in a cityscape. There you go. You can do anything. And of course, you can bring them back into the forest as well. Super cool. That's Krea.ai. Next one here, Vision Pro versus Quest 3, the ultimate battle. This is going to be an amazing conversation with Eugene Chung, Amanda Watson, Alex Colomb, Six Live, and Aaron Pengilinen. It's going to happen today at 2 p.m. Eastern. I will put the links all in the LinkedIn live chat, and as well, make sure you follow me on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, do all the things. I feel like a YouTube influencer now. Hit subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. Anyway, apologize for that. But anyway, if you're all following me on LinkedIn, do so. I'll put the links in there. You can go to this Vision Pro versus Quest 3. That'll be super cool. I'll be there later today. Now, on to something cool showcased at Mobile World Congress. This is the new bendable computer phone by Motorola. I have a folding phone, which is super cool. I've been using it for 3 years now. I've got my folding fold, my Samsung Fold 3, but this is something new. You can wrap it around your wrist. I don't know why you would want to, but you could. I'm not sure what the use case is for this, but we now have folding phones, and not even folding phones, but phones you can wrap around your wrist. Super cool. This is interesting. This speaks to the benefit and also the detriment of AI. So Klarna, which is a payment assistant, so basically pay now, buy now, pay later kind of thing, where you're let's say you want to buy TV online, you just hit Klarna and it'll automatically set you up for payments. But they have outsourced 700 jobs to AI. So to put some numbers around this, the AI assistant had 2.3 million conversations, 2/3 of Klarna's customer service chats. It's doing the equivalent work of 700 full-time agents, and it does so in 23 markets, 24/7, and communicates in 35 languages. This is estimated to drive $40 million in profit improvement to Klarna. So this just eliminated 700 people's jobs, increased profit. I expect we're going to see this a lot across a lot of businesses. And this is one of the big problems and challenges with AI that we are not really working towards solving. How do we replace the jobs that are going to be lost at a pace? And I'll get to something that is addressing that in just a moment. Again, from Mobile World Congress, Microsoft pitches AI access principles to offset OpenAI competition concerns. I won't get deep into this, but basically, Microsoft just announced an investment into large language model from France called Mistral AI, and they really want to make sure that it's not just all OpenAI, dominating the world, because at the end of the day, the world's a very big place, and OpenAI has an implicit North American bias. But Mistral is a multilingual platform as well, and there's a new one coming out of China. I'll probably talk about that next week. I'm just doing some research, but there's a new one that's a lot more efficient, so you can use it on a lot less powerful computers. So that'll be coming out soon. Now, speaking of China, and actually, if I hit refresh on this, this is all in Chinese or Mandarin, I guess. And this is interesting because a new court just issued a world's first effective judgment on copyright infringement by a generative AI service. And so I won't get into the details of this, but with the rapid development of Gen AI across all things, we're starting to see, one of my predictions for 2024 was that we'd see a lot more lawsuits against the large language models who just literally took all the information from the world and used it to train their models. Now, what they're going to try to say is that this is a totally new product and we can't be held responsible, but it really is a huge challenge. And I think we're going to see this with the US following suit as well. So China's making this copyright ruling now, and we're going to see how this affects the world of AI and who's responsible for paying for what. This all stemmed from a graphic that is able to generate just by a prompt. So it's I think it was where's Ultraman? Yeah, Ultraman IP was used as a household name, and they are now using it with AI. So you type in Ultraman and AI in the AI bot, and of course it'll make you an image of that, which the Chinese court is now ruling is violation of copyright. So stay tuned for that. Moving on, check this out. This is super cool. How Singapore, and actually what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn on, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to turn on the sound for this one because I think it's actually really important to get to this one here. Bear with me for 1 second. I actually have to find it. 1 second, guys. Particle. LinkedIn. There it is. Okay. Share screen. Okay. You should see my screen here. There's people messaging me. Oh, that is the wrong tab. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. Pardon me while I figure this out. Here we go. There we go. Okay. So share this
across the world from Singapore.
And here we go.
A tech
Check this out.
company which is already changing the world, a tech company called OpenAI, which brought you ChatGPT not too long ago, that company announced a new platform, a new AI platform called Sora. Sora allows you to key in text, type in some text, a prompt, and it can produce videos which are indistinguishable from what Hollywood can produce today and what smaller studios can produce. Just 1 year ago, during the debate,
I'm going to stop there for a second. I'm going to get right to the very end of this, because right at the end, check this out. This is what they're going to do.
Transformed, been replaced by a new world by the time you're age 40. It recognizes that change and supports middle-aged and older workers. And having mid-career workers learning new skills alongside younger workers, a middle-aged, mid-career worker alongside someone who's 18, 19, 20 plus years old, learning together, that will also transform the education experience in our institutes of higher learning. Because older workers bring life experience, life skills, living wisdom into the classroom, even as they bring.
So what they're doing is they're allowing now in Singapore, they're allowing people over 40 to go back to school, and they're actually promoting that, because as you know, AI changes the fundamentals of how we do things. You know, they're really encouraging people of all ages to reskill, retrain, and prepare themselves, which is really what we should be doing in this stuff. So amazing for Singapore. Okay. Now, moving on, the last couple of things here. We showed AI's Google DeepMind AI Genie to make games. And then let me get rid of this here. I just wanted to also say that in a few minutes, I'm actually going to be jumping off of this and over to NTutor. And it's the TU Dublin Computer Science is having a get-together in Arrival Space, which is over here. And let's see if it'll load. Perfect. So I'm going to be over here. You can jump over to Arrival Space. It's live.arrival.space/TU Dublin. It's up here in the top corner here. And I will be in here, and you can see people in here. You can hear the sound. We'll be over here. Harding is going to be there. So I'm doing that. See you guys over there in a minute. This has been the Daily News for today. Thank you so much. And see you tomorrow. Cheers, everybody.